psychology of what people are actually thinking. So what you have to do is understand, what are people thinking? And if you want to sell something, then you have to convince them, which is true, that they're the ones selling you on why you should give your product to them for a certain price. Sounds weird, right? I don't care what it is, whether it's real estate, because what you're really selling, what they're selling us, why should Sean Mike give you his time? Like when I was in real estate, I let people know what I was gonna do for them and how hard I would work for them. I knew that, and I always let them know that. So for me, I wanted them to sell me on really why I should work with them even though I was getting paid. How do you get people to sell themselves on why you should work with them even though you're one getting paid? The way you carry yourself. You have to let people know why you're better than your competition. What is your edge? What is your edge? Why should I work with you or everybody else? What is your value proposition? And I was never afraid to talk about that. Hey, Drew, let me explain something to you. If I list this house and if I decide to list it, that's the other thing. When you decide, when you're doing, I'll do it. Slow down. If I decide to list it, Drew, I'm probably gonna be the hardest worker you've ever met, which by the way, that's true, I work really hard. I'm gonna be always available to you and I'm gonna work my butt off, but there's some things, there's some conditions that have to be met for me. I'll never list the house at a price I can't sell it for. Weak agents, they will do that because they're weak, and that's exactly what I said, they're weak and pathetic. When we run a CMA, competitive market analysis, we look at you what your house is worth, the numbers are numbers, dude. And if you wanna be emotional about the house, you can go work with somebody else, but it's gonna be month after month after month after month, and you're gonna kill yourself waiting for this, drive yourself crazy. I can sell it for what it's worth, okay? Now, if you have some property somewhere that you think is worth 28 million, but some dude's willing to give you 33, that marketplace don't matter. I mean, I'll be honest with you, the right person comes in here and goes, look at the view, I want to pay this. That's not abnormal, but they're not using the bank. It's cash. They're not getting an appraisal. But in the world that most of us operate in, you have to get people to sell themselves and why they should work with you. I did the same thing in insurance. Let me explain to you who I am and how hard I work, and it let you know that I'm gonna be an advocate for you. Why do people want to buy from you? Because they know because they want to believe you're on their side. And they want to believe you're not doing it just to make a dollar. You go, well, I'm doing it to make a dollar. Dude, you won't make a lot of sales. You're trying to develop your clients for life. You're trying to be a meaningful specific in their lives. So you have to understand when you're meeting with somebody, what are the things that you can do in any sale? Because once they start selling you on why you should work with them, well, dude, the whole sales relationship switches. Do the same thing with cars. I can sell the car to anybody that walks in the door. Here's what we got. Here's why here's how I can get you a good deal. Here's what I can do to work hard for you. Here's what I'll do to talk to you about the repairs, subsequent to this. Like, I work really hard. I want you to like me, and people do business with people they like, trust, believe in, and also believe that person's got their back. Because what most people have had happen to them is people don't have their back. Personally, business-wise, sales are like, dude, I might turn around, this guy might disappear, might never call me. What's their biggest fear? That you're never gonna hear from again. I always said that, hey, by the way, you buy something from me, I answer my phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't ever wanna be the guy walking through the grocery store and be like, oh, here's so-and-so, I sold him something, I don't wanna look at him. I always wanna hold my head high. So you have to, before you sell anything, understand the psychology of the sale and understand your worth. But it's not just knowing your worth in your head, communicating your worth to a prospective buyer and getting that buyer to sell you. Wait, for me, when I recruit in insurance, you need to sell me on why you're gonna work with me. You're gonna make money if I work with you. I am, 100%. But I'm gonna teach you to make a hell of a lot more money. Well, Sean, you're gonna make money if I buy a car. Yeah, but if I sell you a car, the right car at the right price with the right product with the things you need and get rid of the things you don't need, and I'm here to service it for you, meaning like I'll talk to you, I'm not gonna be the one to do the repairs, but get into service. I'm here to be your guy. Your guy, that comes with a price, and I'm worth it. If you can communicate that to people, dude, you can sell them anything that they need and want. I'm 100% sure of that. And if you like this content and made sense to you, you need to watch the next video and understand how to handle, but more importantly, avoid objections. Because everybody wants to train on handling objections. Why don't we learn how to avoid them?